the best founders typically actually start in times like this. In fact, if you actually look backwards to I think it's 1986 forward, you guys will be shocked by this, but a $100 billion company has been started every 6 years. 86, 92, 98, 04, 2010. Guess what year it is, 2016?
Cafe X. Yum, yum. Thank you for the yum, yum.
I mean, it's amazing. Cisco, Microsoft, Google, Facebook, Uber, Cafe X.
If I hit 2, oh my goodness.
But the point is that times like this are actually very clarifying because the tourists tend to leave, and then you're left with the folks that really believe in an idea, and I think that's also good for the ecosystem. And for folks like us, we're still investing really heavily. It just turns out that we end up over-indexing to the people we've already invested in because we believe in them, and then the bar just gets a little bit higher, and then it's also just simpler to figure out who's really in it for the long run. Because to start a business right now is actually a lot tougher than it was to start 18 months ago.
Let's talk
psychologically.
Psychologically.
Yeah.
Because it looks like you're starting it only to run into this huge triage that's going on.
18 months ago, they would have taken a meeting with you. You would have said, you know what, I'm going to put in $400,000 in a note. I'm going to open up to AngelList. All these other buffoons would have written $600,000, and now you have $1 million. It took 4 days, and everybody's in business, and everybody thinks like a genius. Then they take that $1 million, they hire 3 or 4 great engineers who say to them, well, you know what, I have an offer from 2 other companies. Then you say, okay, well, I'll pay you $110,000 versus $100,000. And then they say, well, I also need a hoverboard because I need to relax. And then you're like, well, okay, I'll buy you a hoverboard. Then like, well, I need one for the home as well. And then you buy one of those. Next thing you know, your $1 million doesn't last that long, and these people have no place to go. Now, it takes a little bit longer to raise the $1 million. It may be on a much lower valuation. And so again, you're forced to really decide, do I really want to do this? 18 months ago, $1 million uncapped convertible. Today, $1 million at 4 pre. You feel that pain. And now the engineers you hire are like, well, I just really want to find something that I believe in because that last shitty company that I worked in, all I have is a shitty hoverboard to show for it.
Let me take a moment to thank my friends at Squarespace. And the reason I want to thank them is because the Launch Festival website, launchfestival.com and launchhackathon.com are gorgeous. They are perfect. They look like we spent $250,000 on them. And I can tell you, when I priced out getting the launch websites built, people quoted me literally 6 figures to make a beautiful, robust website. You know what? I got Squarespace and I used their templates, and my team, without any technical knowledge, no developers, were able to make the most gorgeous websites that are responsive and look great on mobile or tablet or on the desktop and have videos running in the background, and they integrate with everything we use. And they're so simple to use that I just said to my chief of staff, can you spend an hour teaching everybody how to use Squarespace so anybody can change the website? And he said, I did it in 5 minutes. It's that easy. So easy to use, so beautiful. And you can make a professional looking, well-designed, intuitive, and easy to use site with no code. It's just so easy. It's state-of-the-art technology. It's secure, it's stable, and it's trusted by millions. Some of the most respected brands in the world use it, in fact, and it starts at only $8 a month, which, if my math is correct, is like under $100 a year, which is ridiculous. And you get a free domain, in fact, if you sign up for a year. Start your free trial today. No credit card required. And if you decide to sign up for Squarespace, please use the offer code TWIST and get 10% off, because that makes them feel great about This Week in Startups and their support of it. So go ahead and thank @Squarespace on Twitter if you love the program. Literally, that's one of the best things. I don't ask you guys for much help, but literally telling everybody on your Twitter, I love Squarespace, I use Squarespace, thank you Squarespace for supporting @TWI Startups. Super helpful, because you get the word out about their great product, you get the word out about how great the program is, and it all just works well. And I'll probably retweet you and favorite, so it's a good benefit for you too. Squarespace, Build it beautiful. What a great tagline. Build it beautiful. I love it. I love it. I love it. Simple, easy, beautiful, and affordable. In fact, I think it's too cheap. I would pay $80 a month. I'd pay probably $800 a month for our service. This is good. Literally, it's worth $10,000 a year, and they're charging under $100. I don't get it. I don't know how they make this such a successful business. But I guess the secret is in the fact that millions of people use it. And when millions of people use your product, you know what? It becomes more stable, more reliable, faster, and you add more features because you're making money and you can invest in the platform. And that's one of the beautiful things I've seen. Every single quarter, Squarespace adds new features. Like they have a calendar feature, which we love. All this different support. We say, hey, I wonder if Squarespace can do this. And then we look on their blog and it's just like this constant cadence of new product coming out of that company. The product cadence at Squarespace is really impressive. All right, anyway, listen, I could talk about Squarespace all day because I love the product. And as you know, the partners on the show, they're all people who we use their products. We call it whitelisted advertising here, whitelisted partnerships. Squarespace, amazing. Build it beautiful. Thank you to my friends at Squarespace.